Right, morning everyone. It's actually quite a nice day. There's no wind. It's a little bit cool, but that's nice. I'm sure, I think it's meant to clear up, but I've just shifted the first mob of cows. So they're probably only get 2 days on this hillside because of where I let them through. So there's a gate up here. So they were in here and I let them through that gate. So it's easy to put a reel just straight across. So I'll just give them 2 days down the back here. It's quite a big break on the hillside. But yesterday we went to the field days, me, Suzanne and the kids. Had a really good day. It was actually not too bad of weather. Yeah, but a funny thing happened. This girl came up to me and said, "Hey, my dad watches you on YouTube. Can I have a photo with you?" And took a photo. I never got the name of the dad because I would have liked to have done a shout out. So yeah, whoever it was, yeah, thanks for watching. But yeah, I felt a little bit famous there for a second. That doesn't happen to me very often. We also caught up with the guys from Tow and Furt, had a good talk with them, and also the guys at Advantage Plastics, caught up with them as well. So it was a really good day, good food, good free food, Greenlee, really good burgers, and Donaghy's had steak sandwiches and sausages. So yeah, no, very good feed. So, and a very good day. So yeah, so we're going to go on, I've got to set up one fence here and then we're going to go and shift the other mob of cows and then head to the runoff. Yeah, that's not good. So this is the second mob of cows. Got their first break. This is the other paddock that I ripped and drilled annual into. So it's got a ton of feed. It looks really good. So planning on these cows will get, I think they'll get 6 days out of this paddock, and that's working on each mob getting 0.4 of a hectare. So that means each day we're going through 0.8 of a hectare, and that gives us a 100-day round. So that's what I work on for my winter rotation. It gives me, like, I could probably go a little bit quicker, but it gives me a few days buffer. So like if you're, you know, if you find that it's really wet and you need to give the cows another break, or you know, something like that, you can give them another break. You don't have to hold them back too much. So 0.4 works out, you know, good enough to give them a good feed. They're not getting silage at the moment, so I'm trying to save that silage for milking when we start milking again. But if I need to use it, I will use it. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, that's the plan for winter. Yeah, once sort of learnt the farm now, 4th season, so you sort of start to work out what works on the farm. So yeah, just going to set up the second break now, and then we're going to head to the runoff. So one thing I have noticed after ripping these paddocks, they are a heap softer. When I'm putting standards in across here, the standards go in a whole lot easier. So I think ripping is definitely beneficial, especially like these paddocks here. They would have been cropped for silage for as long as tractors have been making, you know, as long as tractors have been working on this farm. So I don't know how many years that would be, but yeah. Definitely beneficial ripping, I believe. So you'll see. So it should give the roots, you know, a good chance to get down in the ground. You know, get a deeper taproot, so or get through the pan, I guess. So yeah, that's just my experience on ripping. I think it is working. So I'm really happy with how the heifers are looking. Yeah, probably some of the best heifers that I've grown, because yeah, sometimes it's not easy to get them looking really nice. Keep them, you know, well fed. But this season, these girls are looking pretty good. They're looking very capacious, I think is the term. There's a old calf club calf, live fire. It's not Sadie's one. She's not very friendly. But they're looking good condition, good size, good bellies on them. And number 15 there, she's our contract one, so we'll keep an eye on her. Look around the bum. A very nice animal, that one. Look how wide she is. Oreo's another calf club, and then you got Twinkle. Both those two are actually Robin's, over at Robin's place. So yeah, there's 17 here, and then there's 10 at the other block that we well, they look after them for us, but we just graze them there. So yeah. But on Tuesday I just gave the heifers a double break, so I didn't have to shift them yesterday, so we get to the field days early. We left at 6. I think we walked in the gate sort of like 8:30, so a little bit of traffic, but wasn't too bad, and it even wasn't too bad going home, so it's good. The calves are getting pretty well fed at the moment, and the reason why you can tell that is how much leaving behind. There's quite a bit there. I'll probably run the heifers through this paddock. So what I was thinking is alternating, because the calves, even over at Danny and Bonnie's block, they are not eating it down as hard, cleaning it up, so I'm gonna run the heifers over that block and the calves will go onto Robin's block. That was the other way around last time, so yeah, that's my thoughts. Can you hear that? Oh, Dotty's wanting a scratch this morning. So I've just run a few errands. I've got seals and a bush for the CX80 inner axle seal. The left hand side's leaking, so I'll do that Sunday, probably a rainy day, because it'll take a bit longer than just an hour, I'd say. And also the four-wheeler and the side-by-side both had nails in their tyres. So this one here had slowly been going down, and this one hadn't gone down like I showed you before, so put those back on, and then I'm going to go and hang a gate and change a couple of latches, and then after that we'll ram some more posts in, because I've got a few more to put in yet. So back up to the cows. I've had a pretty good feed here. It's just gone 1 o'clock, so you can see there's still a little bit to eat around the urine patches they could eat if they want. But yeah, they've had a good feed in here this morning. So they don't get any more. That's their winter ration there. so they're on just maintenance, and they're actually in pretty good condition. I'm pretty happy with them at the moment. So yeah, anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this gate around so it's got hinges on this side which are falling apart, so we're going to get rid of those, and then we're going to hang it from this side where there's a wooden strainer, so we're going to hang it off here. So done that with a few other gates around the farm that have been where those old hinges are starting to give up, so yeah, just put it on that side and latch it on that side. So let's get on with it. It's a heavy gate.
Why, Dad?
Oh, look at that, Miriam.
Get what?
Perfect. Perfect, you reckon? So it works really well. This gate, it swings right the way out of the way. Apart from it swings onto the electric fence. So I am going to do some post shamming this afternoon, so I might just put a post in to stop that happening. And it swings around here. The only problem when you got a concrete strainer is it's hard to latch it, but I just go right around and latch onto the wire, so that's all good like that. And I just use these shackles to link up to the old chain, so yeah, that'll last for a while now. Sorry girls, no more grass. Not a bad view, is it? So that's down through Golden Valley, that is. So the Waihi Beach should be in that direction, just over the hill, really. So next one I need to fix. This one's been broken for probably a year now. I think it broke last winter, shifting cows. That there is snot. So I'm gonna have to pull this piece out, and then we'll dig down and get the other piece out. Unless I just ram it down on top. I might try that yet. But yeah, turn the power off. That's off. So now just got to cut these wires off like I've done with the rest of them, and then yeah, put the new strainer in. I might try just ram it down on top, push the other one down. Might be hard going, but it should get it done. So it's a very pleasant afternoon. Even though it's not blue skies, it's still very pleasant. There's no wind. Quite mild. So yeah, very nice working conditions. Well, that didn't work out as planned. I got it probably in maybe a metre in the ground. This is a 2.4 strainer. Yeah, it's hit something real hard. It was pushing the other one down to the ground, but once I put a stay on it, and tighten it up, and I ram around the edges with a hand rammer, then it should be alright. I've actually got a longer stay on the tractor one that I pulled out that had been used for a post, so I'll be able to put that in here. Well, I've taken the post rammer off because I thought that it's meant to rain tomorrow, so it'd be nicer taking it off now than tomorrow. So then I'm going to go get some fencing gear and go and put insulators and staples on that fence up there that I rammed in those 2 strainers. And if I get time, I'll go over do that gateway. And I do have a post I put in up there as well by the cow shed. Put the insulator and staples on that. My mum planted this Norfolk pine yesterday. So this is one of the spots that didn't have anything in it. There's another one just down there, down the fence sign that has got nothing in it. It's died. But one thing I do need to do with these ones is come up and cut those lower branches off so they're not on the fence, and then that'll just allow the tree to grow up. They just need a bit of a prune. Even that one does down there. Huh. Well, there's another broken post. I just took the post rammer off. But what I was saying is cut all those lower branches off so that it's just actually a tree growing. And that's actually a short there. I might go and disconnect it. Well, that's that job done. All the insulators and wires stapled back on. So yeah, looks good. I told Ezra to go down the hill because he better ride back up. Good practice. He didn't go down where I said, but he's going to work out how to go back up. He went down the hill. Alright, so I'm working on this strainer. I couldn't get all the way in the ground. I cut the top off it. And I put a wire on the top one. And then I'm going to put the stay in because I was leaning over that way a little bit. So I thought I'll pull it back a bit. Put the stay in and then pull it over more. Well, that's the thinking. Alright, so I got the stay in. Like I said, I got that top wire on. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And another day I'll come back and put the rest of the wires on. Hang the gate. And we'll be all honky dory.